Hey everybody, this is Jim Grazanzio from the Oracle Groundbreakers team. We're back here again for more interviews for the Oracle Groundbreakers India Yatra, which is taking place now, this week, and next week, and the week after, online. And I'm here with one of the key speakers. This is Luc Bors from the Netherlands. Luc, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Nice to be in this interview.
Nice to meet you. I'm specifically reaching out to new speakers, people I haven't met before, and so I can learn and make new friends and all that stuff. So you and I haven't met each other, so we're just meeting for the first time here tonight. Well, it's actually tonight for me, but in the Netherlands, it's late afternoon for you. So.
Yes, yeah, almost weekend.
So, okay, so we'll just talk about some technology and some community and some programs, and let's start off maybe with the talk you're doing. It says Oracle Jet and progressive web apps. So what's up with that? What's a progressive web app?
Progressive web app is well, it's not a native app. It's not a hybrid app. It's actually a website that you can install on the device, add to your home screen, and it will act as if it was an app, has the same behavior as an app, and it just takes away all the hassle of making use of platform-specific programming languages or building hybrid apps. You can just use the simple HTML, JavaScript, CSS technologies that all of us already know. No need to use any kind of plugins to interact with the device. This can all be done by means of JavaScript. It's yeah, easy peasy.
So if the technologies are already familiar to developers, JavaScript, HTML, these are things that most people are familiar with. Is it just the methodology? Is it just like maybe a specification?
Yeah.
What's the distinction?
Yeah. So what I tried to explain in my presentation is actually how to combine all these already existing knowledge and skill sets of developers into something new, well, not new, into something that they might not be familiar with yet. Because progressive web apps have been around for quite a while. It's not new technology. Oracle Jet has been around for quite a while. It's not new toolkit, but there's not been a lot of noise around creating progressive web apps with Oracle Jet. So typically with Oracle Jet, when you go mobile, you would create hybrid apps. That's all documented. There's a lot of blogs and a lot of noise in the community about that. But people are gradually moving away from this hybrid mobile app approach because of the lack of support for all the Cordova plugins. So looking for new ways to go mobile with your existing part of your existing website.
So with Oracle Jet, there's no specific functionality for this. You can use any tool, but you just happen to be using Oracle Jet for this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm familiar with not only Oracle Jet, also with React, which is a different framework. PWA, Progressive Web Apps, is in no way specific for Oracle Jet or any other kind of framework or language. It's a way of configuration and extension of your JavaScript stuff, but it's not specific to any toolkit.
Okay, so if is this like is this a more of a newer trend recently in terms of developing PWAs?
Well, PWAs was not invented, but Google came up with the first concepts of PWA a couple of years ago, and So it's not new. In the let's say the mainstream mobile app development, PWA has been around. There's companies like Twitter, and I'm not sure there's more that have been using PWA for quite a while already, and it gives you just more, I think, more flexibility. You're not restricted to any specific kind of code of a plugin to do, for instance, device interaction. It's
Right.
all in your hands. It's easier.
All right. Interesting. Well, maybe I can do it, right?
Well, who knows? But I mean, it's not only easier. It's also less expensive because you can use almost one code base for all the different platforms because you're building a web app.
Right.
And obviously there will be differences between all the different browsers, but
Right.
still it's yeah.
Okay, cool. Is this a talk that you have been giving, a lot recently? Do you focus on this as your this type of technology?
Yeah, it's focused for me since let's say, well, it's almost a year ago when we started looking into this because we had we were having more and more issues with hybrid mobile development because of the lack of plugins or supported plugins. A lot of configuration issues for all the different platforms. You need to have more and more specific knowledge for all the different platforms. And we were building more and more mobile apps, hybrid apps, that also had a corresponding website. So because of that, and I had a discussion also with OGYatra product management with JB about the future steps of mobile development with OGYatra. And one of the outcomes was that it definitely makes sense to at least look at progressive web apps with OGYatra, because also in the developer community you will have probably a lot more traction if you know how to do that.
Oh, that's actually really interesting. Okay, so you were actually this leads right into my next couple of questions here. So you had some conversations with the development team because you're an ACE, you're an Oracle ACE director and also an Oracle Groundbreaker ambassador, right? So you're in both of those programs. So presumably you have sort of a closer relationship with the development teams that on the products that you work with. So it was good that you were able to have that conversation and help to steer the product a little bit. What being in both of the programs, some people are actually in both of the programs, but most people are one or the other. But you're in both. So what's it like to be in both of them?
As I can do whatever I do and still have fun, I don't care. It's really it's not that I have to do more to be in the Groundbreaker ambassador program or in the ACE director program. It's all because what I do on a daily basis. I like to share knowledge. I like to write blog posts, columns, articles. Actually wrote 2 books. And I'm very curious, so I always try to push technology and products, Oracle products, to the edge and try to actually push them over the edge, and with that try to give some feedback to product management. And yeah, I don't know how this all happened. It's you get involved in new technology, in new products. You were invited for beta testing in the past. That was now with cloud, obviously that's different. But and then you just start having conversations with product management, with the community, and share your knowledge. It feels like second nature. It's not
Really?
like that I have to do a big effort on top of my daily job and on top of everything that I do. It's part of the fun.
So with both of the programs, though, require the fairly substantial amount of content generation. You're going to, you're blogging, you're writing documents, you're speaking at conferences, things like that. And I would imagine before the current situation, you were traveling a fair bit, right?
Yeah. Travel is. I think nobody likes to be in a plane, and especially not for like 9 hours if you go from Amsterdam to San Francisco. But still, it's almost the only time in a month or in a year that I actually have some time to prepare stuff and to relax, because otherwise I'm always working, involved in projects, and not that that is bad, but yeah, sometimes I use actually the flights to sit back and relax, literally. So.
Yeah, I can't work on airplanes. I just can't. I usually meditate or watch a movie or just try and sleep. So, all right. Well, do you have any tips if somebody wanted to get involved in the Groundbreaker Ambassador program versus the the Oracle ACES program, because they have a slightly different feel in terms of the technologies that you focus on.
Yeah, that's true. For me, it's more like with the evolution of the program. I was first Oracle ACE director, and then the Groundbreaker Ambassador or Developer Champion program, as it was called before this. That was launched, and at that moment in time, by pure coincidence, I was working on a huge open source project, all based on Oracle open source technologies, and that enabled actually my way into the Groundbreaker Ambassador program.
Right.
And from there, I've only been working with, mostly been working with emerging technologies such as Oracle Digital Assistant, a lot of cloud, PaaS cloud platform, Internet of Things, all the fun stuff. And that in the past there wasn't a program for that. It was the Oracle ACE program, and actually all the people that were making big contributions to the community were part of first the ACE program, then ACE Director program, obviously. And I don't know how it happened. It's
well, you were contributing. You were obviously.
As I mentioned, it's not something that I do with this goal in mind. It's something that I would do anyway.
Right. Well, in terms of the Groundbreaker Ambassador, obviously the contributions to the open source project were likely key there, because that focuses more on open source and cloud, those kinds of technologies. Yeah. I also read in your bio that you've written some books.
Yep, I did. Yeah.
What?
The first one is already, I think 4 or 5 years ago. It's about. Back then, Oracle had a mobile application framework specifically to develop mobile apps. Together with some great help of the product management team, I was able to write a book on how to use that tool to develop mobile apps. And just recently, in January, I published the second one, which I co-authored with 2 of my colleagues. This one was for Oracle Digital Assistant, so the chatbot platform that Oracle has. Yeah, and that's the thing with like real books currently. It's really challenging to keep up with technology and keep up with versions, because in the cloud everything changes faster than, I don't know, it's just almost undoable to write a book. And then the next challenge would be to have people actually read a book. So,
do people read books anymore? I don't know. Well, that's really great.
well,
I mean, you're. I don't know how you find the time. You know, you got 2 programs here, contributing to open source projects and writing books, plus traveling when we weren't, when we were allowed to travel. So they keep you busy, huh?
as long as my as I can do it, and nobody gets mad at me, like my wife or kids or my employer, then that's fine. So.
Cool. All right, Luke. Well, we got OracleJet and Progressive Web Apps. This is your session that you're doing. And thank you very much for coming by. Appreciate it. It's always nice to meet new speakers from the community. And hopefully next year or the year after, we'll see you live somewhere. All right?
That will be nice. Really great. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.
Yep. Bye-bye.